Hi everyone, Flare, aka Flary here, coming back from the dead with a Fireside Flare vlog. Yeah, I know, I've been slacking on the video uploads lately. I've been very busy, and I know someone's going to point out that I posted a new RP thread and posted in it, but coming up with a role-playing game in the roleplay forums and posting there is a lot less time-consuming than it is to make these things, trust me. Um, so if you must know what I was busy doing, I essentially had a 6-page research paper to do, and I had an exam to do on top of that, and they were both due one after the other, which is why I haven't been uploading lately. I just simply haven't had the time to do so, because college. I did say that my upload schedule was going to be slightly sporadic depending on how college goes, but y'all already know how it is, baby. But getting back into the swing of things, I know this is ancient news, but last time I maybe went a little too political last time. Maybe I was a little too heavy-handed with my bias. Maybe I made a mistake talking about politics and where I stand politically. I personally just thought it was a nice talking point, but if you guys take issue with it, that's fine. Just let me know. I won't talk about it. Just know that these are my own personal views. These aren't representative of the site. After all, if the site was full of glorious Flareon master races, well then we wouldn't really be glorious now, would we? My thoughts and what I say are not really representative of the site. I mean, we have 2 other site managers and a whole bunch of other staff and members on the site. And I'm sure if they were all doing the same thing like this, they have a whole slew of different beliefs and perspectives that are different from mine, which is great actually. I mean, it means we all have a variety of perspectives, and as long as we're civil about it, then it's all good. Who knows? I might even start my own little sub channel, so that way, if I do get into politics and things people deem unprofessional, quote unquote, to talk about on an official platform, I can talk about it, and it won't necessarily reflect on the site. Either way, let's talk about something else now. site The Site Mafia Wars, which is what I've been talking about recently, has finally kicked off. And Johnny K, who's an events staff member, was selected to go as our representative. So congratulations to him. Johnny, make us proud and do a good job. Good luck to you, buddy. As for the news on the transfer, unfortunately, we have nothing yet. I know Cameron's going to be more active later this month, so hopefully he can help us out. But Starforce himself has been very busy. I know it's taking a while, but please bear with us. These things take time. We can't just press a button and do it, at least with what the polls say. Anyways, in other news, my RP realm has finally restarted. Yes, I'm so excited. Things are going super smoothly. The posts are all looking nice. Things are going great so far. We're going off on a nice start right now. And we got a new person too. Well, he's not really new, but he came back. And Renekton, aka Cohen, aka, I'm going to purposely butcher your name, so Cashew, came back, and I'm glad he's back. Getting more players is always a good thing. And let's see. For those of you who keep up with League culture, I know I'm jumping all over the place in terms of topics, but the new Taric is out, and I played the new Taric, and as he looks so glorious, it is so glorious. He's almost as glorious as I am, except he's not a Flareon, so not really. Um, I thought it was kind of for me personally. I mean, I'm more used to playing melee bruisers and assassins, like Talon, for example. He's free on the champion rotation right now, and he seems like a pretty cool champion to play. But then again, I was playing a one-on-one match with a bot, and not a whole bunch of other people to play with. So I guess I didn't really get the full Taric experience. I mean, I know Taric is more of a support than he is a fighter or a tank or whatever. So he's not really expected to make a whole bunch of kills or do a whole bunch of damage. More so just keep everyone alive and supplement other champions and do what supports do. So it's a new role, because usually I'm the guy that's killing. Well, actually, I'm more the guy that's getting killed because I'm a scrub. But yeah, And let's see, what else is going on right now? I hope everyone is ready for some Civil War hype because apparently, according to critics, it's a great movie. Apparently, they screened it for critics and it'll be out in public right when my semester ends. So, there's that. As for what side I'm on, I'm a rebel. So I guess that means I'm on Team Captain America or whatever. Um, just know that when I play Skyrim, I always side with the Stormcloaks because that's the only side you should side with. Alrighty then. So let's see. As I know this is probably going to be shorter than usual because, like I said, I've been jumping all over the place with topics and whatnot. So, as sort of a makeup gift to you all for, not being like, Flair, why haven't you uploaded a Fireside Flair? You slacking on the job, man. I hate you. Go home. Let's see. I'm going to answer some questions that I found in a certain few blogs on this site right now as a makeup gift to you all. So let's see. First question: have you ever overflown a bathtub? Me personally, no, I have not. No one in my family has either. Let's see. Why did you ignore the last person you ignored? I just didn't feel like talking to him. When I don't feel like talking to you, it's nothing personal. I just don't feel like talking to you at the moment. Apparently, my best friend seems to not grab onto that concept very well, but I guess that's just him. Let's see. What was the last stupid thing someone talked you into believing? I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I don't remember a lot actually of being talked into believing something. So I guess moving on. What's at the top of your to-do list in life? Be stupid rich. That is what I want to do. That is on the top of my to-do list. Be stupid rich. Not rich, but stupid rich. That's how my dad says it. And how my dad defines stupid rich as is being rich enough to do the most idiotic things ever in life and just pay it off. Like spend $100,000 on a life-sized Flareon plushie just because I can. I want to be that rich. That would be great. What's a song that would describe your life at this moment? Um, I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of modern music, mostly because it's all just pop trash. Most of my music library consists of video game soundtracks. Like, out of the 2,000 plus songs I have, maybe 10 or 20 of them are actual, like, songs. I tend to like oldies music. I like me some Kenny Loggins or Loggins. I don't know how you pronounce him, but I like "Drift Away" by Dobie Gray. I know it's not by him, but it's sung by him, and I like his version. I also like some country music. Not all, but some. I know. Actually, I take that back. I do like some country trash. Do you ever scream at inanimate objects? Sometimes I'll scream at my computer. Like sometimes when I'm in an argument on Nintendo Plus or just with a friend on Skype, I'll start talking out loud to it as if I'm having the argument actually verbally, and it creeps my roommate right out. He just gives me looks, and they're all just fantastic looks. What was the last thing you shared with somebody? Um, a chicken wing with a guy mostly because he wouldn't shut up about me not helping a guy out. So I gave it to him more or less just to shut him up and get rid of him rather than be a nice guy. Normally I don't share food at all unless I'm not going to eat it. So I don't even share food with my best friends. Like I'm that stingy with my food. Sorry. Anyways, do you ever eat leftover pizza cold? Not really. Ew. I don't see why you would do that. I rarely eat cold pizza. I can only eat pizza like heated up. Okay? Next question. Here we go. Where are you the most ticklish? Skip. When you're wanting a midnight snack, what do you normally get? Um, I'm a college student. There's no such thing as midnight snack. It's breakfast, then lunch, sometimes lunch before breakfast, then dinner at like 8 or 9 at night, and then another dinner at midnight. That's just how everybody's schedule goes, okay? When you go to college, this will be your schedule too. Let's see. Which cartoon character would you want to keep as a pet? Well, since I myself am a Flareon confirmed, like it is confirmed, you can ask everybody on my site. I can't really have a Flareon as a pet. That'd be weird. So I guess I'd have like a fire ferret, like Pabu from Legend of Korra. Those guys are cute. I like them. Let's see. Next question. What color best represents you? Um, Red or green? Those are my two favorite colors. Although I also like black and I like gold. They're both glorious. Let's see. Next question. Do you like marshmallows? Well, I like Rice Krispie treats, and they're even better with marshmallows like mixed into them. So yeah, I like marshmallows. Next question. Do you have any shoe boxes full of old photos slash letters slash other memorable stuff? Not really. My mom keeps a tote of she kept a tote of everything I did since I was like a kid. But I didn't but she didn't do it for my two other younger brothers which makes me feel special actually. But I myself don't keep those sorts of things unless they're like small souvenirs. Let's see. Have you considered a career in music slash acting? I have actually. I thought I could be an actor because I'm actually a very animated person despite how sedentary I am in real life. I talk with my hands a lot, which is weird because I'm actually doing it right now, even though you can't see me. I also considered a musical career because I used to play the piano when I was younger, and I was really in high school. I was really into electronic music, so like I really liked messing around in GarageBand and Logic, and I know how to mess around in those programs even to this day. So yeah, I kind of like that aspect of music. As for playing like an instrument, oh my god, that would take up even more time in my life. But next question. When was the last time you felt seriously embarrassed? Let's see. When I had my first drink with one of my best friends here at college, and um, we went out of this diner, and we went into a board game shop, and I basically just told everybody in there I was drunk. Oh my god. And then my best friend was like smiling and looking at me. And then when we got out, he was like, "You might not want to tell people you're drunk because they can call the cops on you." And I'm just like, "Oh no!" And luckily that didn't happen because I guess he didn't believe me. I don't look 21. I apparently people still think I'm in high school. I look like I have a baby face. Apparently, I don't even know. But that's the last time I felt seriously embarrassed. Next question. Have you ever liked a song, looked up the lyrics to it, and then hated it? No, not really. That hasn't happened to me. Although I will say that when I look up the lyrics to like anime openings and endings, it amuses me how different it can be. Like the song itself can be this super upbeat and energetic song, and you're thinking it's all happy and such. But then you look up the lyrics and it's talking about death and destruction to your enemies or something, and philosophical or faux philosophical nonsense that makes no sense and sounds like what a goth kid would listen to. Either that or it's completely love, like love, 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 friendship is good, love, 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 things like that. And that's why I kind of like anime song lyrics. um, Next question. Which is worse for you, being hot or being cold? Let's see. I think being hot is worse for you because when you're cold, you can easily do something about it. Like you can throw on more clothes, you can wrap yourself in a blanket, things like that. For the heat, you have to like strip down, and you can only strip down so much before the cops come. So yeah, being hot definitely worse, except for the ladies because ladies like me for my hotness, obviously. Next question: if you had the opportunity to live forever, would you take it? I'd love to be able to live forever, but only if I could have eternal youth too. Like, I'd like to be and look 21 forever if I were to have like immortality or whatever. I wouldn't want to like have eternal life or immortality or whatever and like look like a raisin who was like extra dried out and got steamrolled or something. I don't know. That analogy went far off from what I was thinking about. But let's see. But yeah, I'd like to be and look 21 forever because that's like the peak age. That's when your like physical prime generally starts. And if I live forever, I'd like to be able to like work out if I ever decide to work out and still have like actual practical results. Maybe I'll look like one of those models and get money and be super rich. I'm already deathly skinny. Anyways, next question. Have you made someone happy today? I sure hope so. I generally make people happy all the time because I'm a narcissist and I'm funny and people love me no matter what I do. I'm like Switzerland up in here. Let's see. Next question. Do you generally watch a lot of television? TV sucks nowadays, honestly. Unless it's Ion, True TV, the Science Channel, Comedy Central, or CNBC when they're not talking about politics and or dumping liberal bias down your throat. But I generally watch more YouTube videos than I do TV to answer that question. If your bedroom walls could talk, what would they most likely say? They would say, you should definitely be doing your homework. That is what they would say because I am a procrastination king. Let's see. Next question. What is your favorite Christmas song? All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. I like me some Mariah Carey. She is an excellent singer. I don't care what anybody says. Did you really ever believe in Santa Claus? Yes, I did, and I still do for lots of reasons. Mainly so I can not accidentally blurt out that Santa Claus may or may not be real and ruin the innocence of children. Let's see. Next question. Do you like the band Resilient K? I don't know who that is. So, next question. Have you ever seen a movie that was better than the book it was based on? Well, no, not really. I would say Harry Potter, but then I'm going to get people who will chuck the Harry Potter book at me. So, yeah, no. Plus, I haven't really read the Harry Potter books. I've read maybe part of The Sorcerer's Stone, and I just didn't get through it because school. Let's see. Next question. Do you like quesadillas? Yes, but only cheese quesadillas. I rarely ever like quesadillas with meat in them. Not because I'm like a vegan or anything, I just prefer cheese. Next question. Did you like the show Invader Zim? I barely watched and remember Invader Zim, so I'm neutral on it, honestly. I remember more shows like Rugrats. I remember that awful show known as Rocket Power. I hated Rocket Power so much. Ugh. And let's see. Another show I remember. Dexter's Laboratory, Cow and Chicken was hit or miss for me. Ed, Ed and Eddie was a great show. Basically, all the '90s cartoons I liked, except for like Invader Zim or like Rocco's Modern Life. I don't remember that. Roscoe's Modern Life, I think it is actually. So, anyways, do you think tomorrow will be a good day? I sure hope so. I really hope so. In college, you can never tell. Let's see. Do you ever talk to yourself? Yes, actually. I do it more often than I would like to. My roommate will walk in on me talking to myself, and I'll just be going through this mental conversation out loud, and it creeps him the heck out and just establishes the preconceived judgments that he already has of me. Don't worry, me and my roommate and I actually get along pretty well. He just thinks I'm a lunatic. Let's see. Question. Do you think chivalry is dead? No, not really. Not in the South, at least. I don't know how it is in the North. I live in Virginia, so... And yes, I do consider Virginia South. It is South. We have the hillbillies and rednecks to prove it. But, yeah, I've never really been to North. I've never been... The northmost state I have ever been to was maybe Maryland or Delaware. That's the furthest north I've ever been. But I would like to travel to more northern places, like New York, where they have that Pokemon Center, and I can have all the plushies I want. All the Eevee Evolution plushies, anyway. So, yeah. Let's see. Next question. What's the greatest / most influential song you've ever heard? I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of modern music. Nor do I listen, and despite what I said earlier, I don't really listen to a lot of music in general. I generally just scour YouTube for video game songs that I think sound epic, and then I just get them and I put them on my iPod. But let's see. What is the weirdest thing you've ever seen in a grocery store? I'm pretty sure this excludes people of Walmart, because if that's the case, I couldn't give you an answer. There's too much answers, but too many answers, I should say. But the weirdest thing I have ever seen in a grocery store is a grown adult riding in a cart pushed by another grown adult. I would know, because I was the one riding in the cart, and one of my best friends and 2 friends from Anime Club were the ones pushing me. It was a fun experience, actually, especially when I justified it to other people as a triple dog dare for $50. So you can't ever turn down a triple dog dare. Who do you think you are? That's like dividing by 0 or something, okay? You can't turn down a triple dog dare. When someone says I triple dog dare you, that means you have to do it, or you're a wuss. That is obviously the best belief system ever. All right, next question. What is true love to you? I think true love is getting to know a girl and like getting to know if she's the one. Not getting to know her and then like engaging her in 3 days and acting like she's the one in your like in like your first week getting to know her. That's why I can't stand like kid couples, because they think they're the one and she's the perfect match or whatever, and they're like going way too fast. But like actually I like taking it slow and dating. Like I would date, if I were to get a girlfriend, I would like take it slow and date her for like a year or so, maybe 2 years, and like feel the relationship out, like get to know her like as a friend first, and then like eventually step it up to like she's my best friend, and then like step it up to like she's my girlfriend. But yeah, I would grow out the bond and become like best friends with her, and like I said, slowly work my way up to being her being my girlfriend. Then we get engaged, and then we get married and have a life together. That's what I think true love is. Question: do you like chocolate milk? I haven't drank any chocolate milk since high school, but yes, I do like chocolate milk. Have you ever bought yourself a Christmas present? Let's see. When you're an adult, generally you have to buy your own Christmas presents anyway. So yeah, I actually like that actually. Generally I just ask for money and I buy my own things, because last thing I need is like my parents getting something and then it's the wrong thing, or they decide that they'd rather get me a shirt than like a new video game or something. And I still ask for video games because I'm a child. But yeah, funny story with that actually. One Christmas a few years ago, I asked for Tales of Symphonia, the GameCube version, for Christmas, and apparently my mom had to drive all the way to a GameStop over in like Tennessee to like just to get it. So yeah, there's that. That's just a little funny snippet I thought I should share with you guys. She drove all the way to Tennessee. She like went everywhere else. She went to Maryland, she went to North Carolina, and she went to West Virginia. Like she looked all over the place for this game. And then then when Christmas came and she handed it to me, and she was just like, "Don't ask me for some like this old archaic as heck bullcrap JRPG game ever again." And I was like, "Okay, Mom, I'm sorry." But next question: have you made a mistake in the past week? I've made a lot of mistakes, some of which I'm not willing to call mistakes because I have a lot of pride. But yes, mistakes have been made. But yeah. Next question: what was the last weird thing you said to someone? I don't remember, really. Have you ever met any band/band members before? No. Have you ever sat on a copy machine and made copies of your butt? No, I have not. I should, though. It's glorious. Let's see. Question: have you ever? I guess that could be the weirdest thing I've ever said to somebody. But have you ever purposefully dropped someone's toothbrush in the toilet? Oh God, that's messed up, man. I wouldn't do that. If I was to get revenge, like for something, I'd like take a screenshot of a person's desktop, set it as their desktop background, and then remove all the applications on it or something. That's what I would do because I'm a computer person and we attack your computers. But yeah, that's what I would do. I wouldn't do something like that. I mean, they have to put that in their mouth and get oral STDs or whatever. That's disgusting. Let's see. Next question. What kind of mood are you in right now? Um, I'm in a pretty good mood, although I probably will be busy again this upcoming week because I've totally put off this like online asynchronous class, which asynchronous means everything's due. There's no deadline for anything except at the very end of the semester, and it's an online class, so I've never like basically paid attention to it, and I've done basically no work whatsoever for this class. So yeah, I might be stressed in a few days, but overall, I'm generally in a good mood. Let's see. What was the last thing you told someone? What was the last thing someone told you that had you at a loss for words? Let's see. I can't remember. I'm generally never at a loss for words. I'm sure a lot of the players in my RP can tell you that once I get going, almost literally nothing can stop me. But yeah, nothing like that has ever had me at a loss of words, except maybe a few posts on Facebook. So yeah, I guess that's something. Next question. What's something that always makes you smile, regardless of what's going on? Let's see. When one of my RP buddies logs on to Skype, he's not in Realm, so it's not a Realm player, but he comes on, and he generally always makes me smile when he logs on. Or maybe playing League with my friends, with Jeff and Prince Flarema. Let's see. That always tends to put me. That always tends to put me in a good mood. I can talk today, I swear. Let's see. Until like I'm the first one to die in League, which is generally the case, or I keep dying repeatedly, which is also generally the case, because I'm forever salty and a scrub. That's why I practice a lot. That's why I always practice these one-on-one bot games, because I'm trying to like die less. So let's see. Do you enjoy riding around town looking at Christmas lights? No. That's like a waste of gas. My wife and kids, my hypothetical wife and kids, they would have to get like binoculars or a telescope or something, because there's no way I'm taking anybody out to look at some dang Christmas lights. The price of gas is too damn high as it is anyway. I'm not going to ride around, waste a quarter of a gallon of gas that I could have used going to and from work. Sorry. I'm a terrible person. Let's see. Question. Is there someone that you're mean to for no good reason? Everyone in my resident hall except my RA. Like my roommate and I are like the only upperclassmen in our hall. So everyone else is a freshman. So we generally just say mean stuff to the freshmen, which apparently they like. We can seriously insult them and they laugh it off as like a joke. When both my roommate and I both know we're not joking. We're seriously saying these things. And we're just seeing how long it takes for them to catch on. But they just never catch on. And it's funny. That's like the only redeeming quality of living in a freshman dorm. But it's hilarious. Does that make me a terrible person? Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm already a terrible person, so I don't care. What was the last thing you got out of your freezer? Nothing. There's nothing in my freezer. It's sad, really. Let's see. Are you currently reading anything? I'm actually trying to read a book called Conservative Comebacks to Liberal Lies. That's the last book I read anyway. And the next question is, what's a good book you'd recommend? And I just say the same book that I've been reading. I think it's a good, not because this is me going, ooh, liberals are idiots and blah 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 blah, but I just think it's a good, eye-opening, perspective expanding book. It clearly makes you think about things in a different way, especially if you are a hardcore liberal. The ways it just demolishes some arguments, just like makes me laugh sometimes. Like sometimes I can't help but just go, damn, that's amazing. I should say that, but it's just funny, especially if you used to believe in some of those things. Because I used to be a liberal, and looking at this book and reading it, it's just I used to believe in that, and that. Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, let's see. These next couple of questions are just random questions that people have asked me in Skype. So let's see. Next question. If you could have any devil fruit from One Piece, what would you have? Probably the Mera no Mi, which is like a fire fruit that Ace has, or the Goro no Mi, which is like the lightning fruit, which is what Enel has. And let's see. If I was a One Piece character, though, I'd probably have one of those plus the Rokushiki powers from like CP9. Who's your favorite One Piece character? Let's see. Oh my god. It's either Kaku or Virgo or Lucci. It's one of those. It's a tie between those three. Again, I love the Rokushiki powers. They're like my favorite powers ever. Let's see. What's your favorite Pokemon move? Man, that's a hard one. There's so many of them. Let's see. I think my top 3 favorite moves, in no particular order, are like Swift, Dragon Pulse, and Tri Attack. Those are my like 3 favorite moves. But yeah, let's see. Next question. What's your Harry Potter house? I actually used to be Ravenclaw, and then somehow I turned into a Slytherin. Probably because I've gotten less emotional as a person and more rational or logical in my approach to life in general. Like when I'm talking to people and dealing with like their personal problems, rarely ever do I like appeal to emotions or like come off as an emotional person, because I'm just pure logic and rational reasoning. Emotion has no place in any of my arguments. So like, yeah. I sound like a robot, but I'm not a robot. I'm a Flareon confirmed. Next question. What is my most hated Eevee evolution? Sylveon. Although she is starting to grow on me. Sylveon is starting to grow on me a bit. I'm not a fan of Sylveon, but I'm sure that will change as more Eevee evolutions come on. Next question. What is a position on NintendoPlus that you never take? Oh, man. That is a tough question. Let's see. I'm sorry, Soul. I'm sorry, Geo. But I'd probably never be a writer. I'm more of a story writer than I am like a news writer or a review person. I can write stories like I can breathe. Heck, apparently I'm so good at story writing that I won the annual fan fiction award in 2014, despite me not writing fan fiction for like 3 years. I've never written another fan fiction ever since I became a moderator. But hey, when I was writing my fan fictions, they were all dope, okay? Let's see. Next question. Is it tough being a site manager, but also frequenting the roleplay forums? No, not really. I don't think it's that hard at all. I haven't had anyone yet say to me, "You're a site manager. You should stop roleplaying and be a more adult member on the forums." And like, if anyone did say that to me, I'd probably just straight up ignore them, or I just tell them I'm going to keep doing what I like to do, regardless of my position. I don't care if I was a site owner. I would still be roleplaying and being who I am, because my position isn't going to change how I am as a person. I'm going to still do what I enjoy, regardless of, my position on the site, and that's what I've always believed. Next question. Have you ever hated your position? Oh, oh, boy. Let's see. Okay, to answer this honestly, despite all of the groans I've had about being a site manager, because I've always like had groans about it, because I'm always talking to Cameron and Starforce and Geo about how being a site manager is tough. But the position itself means the world to me. The only other position that could top that would obviously be site owner. That being said, I have never gotten migraines before. I have never gotten depressed before, and I have never gotten so angry and frustrated and upset that I type up a literal 5 to 6 page vent rant until I became a site manager. It's definitely different from being a moderator or being an administrator, because in those positions, I was innocent and naive. Because being a site manager has shown me both the best of the best and the worst of the aspects of the community. But this was a while ago, really. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that I know what I know now and have experienced what I have. And I know all of that sounds terrible on our part as a site, I swear someone in the comments or someone from the site is probably going to comment on here and probably scold me for saying all that. But really, it's not really a bad thing. It's just something that's there. In forum communities, there's always a few bad apples, just like there are good people. There's always some sort of issue that's going on in a community, no matter what shape the community is in. And individually, it just depends on the person. I'm sure moderators and administrators and managers on all sorts of other forums would say the same thing. Your perspective as a member of the community can change when you're on the other side of the spectrum. It's just a fact. But despite all of that, I can't stay mad at the members of our community, no matter how much of a headache they give me occasionally. They don't give me headaches all day, every day. It's really rare, and it's like maybe once a year, and even then, not even then. But and I think it's just a strength of mine because like I can get these headaches, and most people would like quit. Most people would be like, "I'm done. I'm out. I'm done. I resign. I quit." But not me. I've always stuck by my position because I love this site and it means a lot to me. Like I love this site. It's become a huge part of my life, like I said. But so in short, to the short answer is no, I don't hate my position at all. I love my position. The long answer is what I just gave you. I still love my position. Let's see. Next question. Can you end the video with you singing a song? Sure. I guess not. What have I to lose? I have no dignity whatsoever anyway. But let's see. I'm not going to sing a whole song. I'll probably just sing a segment because I'm actually a terrible singer and I don't want to make you guys go deaf. Go deaf. Not deaf. What? Deaf. Especially since I'm going to be singing this a cappella. Like I'm not going to have any background karaoke version of this song. I'm just going to sing it straight out. And you know, that copyright crap and paperwork that I have to do. You know, going around, and this copyright crap going around YouTube basically is what I mean to cut this ramble short because I can talk. I can speak English, I swear. So, here goes nothing. Day after day, I'm more confused. Yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose. And I'm feeling the strain. Ain't it a shame? Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Drift away, yeah. Alright, there you go. Terrible singing for the win. And with that, you all have a flare-tastic day and a flare-tastic weekend. See you next time.